Let me know when that first ship moves. Here we go. Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the round 6 of. Wait a second. Is Marius still the player there, James?
No.
Changing it now.
All right, cool. I trusted you. Coming to you from round 6 of the Omega Flight Club Qualifier. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm here with my co-host, Darren Granger.
Hello there.
Hello there. Now, Mr. Kenobi, please share with us the lists, and I'm going to open up the Choose Your Champion bets.
Okay, so player 1 on the left-hand side of your screens right now is Drew Palmer, who is flying the Rebel Alliance ships. He's got Luke Skywalker with an R2 astromech, which is the regen droid. He's got Nora Wexley in the Y-Wing with an ion cannon turret, advanced proton torpedoes, R4 astromech, and Dion's favourite upgrade. It's not a pickle, it's a hull upgrade. And then finally, we've got Leia Organa in the Whitey, whatever 100, I can't remember right now.
1300.
13, 14, doesn't really matter. The Millennium Falcon, all at pilot skill 5. And then on the other side, player 2, we have Christopher Parkinson, who is flying the Separatists. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Trade Federation drones, all with grappling struts, 2 of which have got tracer threads. Good to see us put tracer threads on number pink. And then we've got 2 Colloquoid Interceptors, which are the pilot skill 1 droid tri-fighters. So an interesting swarm list that we've... I've not seen this one before. Have you, Dion?
I haven't. And you know what? Honestly, I love it. One of the things that we've been talking about on GSP is trying to find the home. Trying to find the home for the tri-fighter. And I know that the there's the independent calculations card that came with the tri-fighter. And people who were trying to basically fly them like aces. But I'm really convinced that in order to make them worth it, you need to fly them in a formation, or at least in a way where you can utilize network calculations. Like, that is the way. Basically, what I look at tri-fighters as an opportunity to have a third attack die in your swarm.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
That's what they are right now.
The tri-fighter isn't an ace.
Correct.
They look very much like an interceptor, but they really aren't. And I agree, it's been a difficult one to try and find a place for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, honestly, the networked calculations, the non-network calculations, I think it's a bit of a trap.
Yep.
I think for, 4 points now? I think it's overcosted for what it gets you.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
But this, I like having a couple of drones with one of those interceptors. Really, really good. Especially when you consider it lets you break off into two blocks, which probably says something in terms of how we set up here with red, yellow, green, and then white being in one set of 4, and then brown, blue, pink, and black being in another set of 4. It means you've got your tracer threads.
Yep.
Split in either block. It means you can be a little bit more independent.
Now, looking at our current placement right here for Christopher. By the way, we did notice that we had the name switch, so we got that fixed. Thank you so much, James. So Christopher here, flying the Rebel Alliance, bringing Leia in. I really like the YT-1300, the Falcon, when facing off against these tri-fighters and vultures. So one of the things that you see a lot of ships end up getting caught with is the vultures, these droids in general, are really good at maneuvering. They have these hard turns and barrel rolls and being able to get some type of modifiers. And in the case of the tri-fighter, even though that it does not natively have a barrel roll into a offensive modifier like a calculate, they can still evade off of the barrel roll, or they just have buddies around with calculates. You can still have those modifiers available. So really like that. But the Falcon doesn't need to take on the swarm head on. You can use the side arcs. And I'm glad to see Christopher keeping that arc to the side right now and looking for the opportunity to get those shots. Now, I feel like he came in a little bit fast. I would prefer to give Drew a little bit more time, maybe one more turn, maybe two, to develop into that bottom left-hand corner or going into the rocks so that you could end up utilizing that arc a little bit more. Because right now, that firing line can turn to the right and end up having shots onto Leia if he gets a little bit too aggressive. Now, looking at Luke, I see that Luke has, of course, that R2 astromech for a little bit of regen. Now, I wonder if Nora is going to be relevant in this game. Big punch from Nora, possible with the advanced proton torpedo. R4 to make her a little bit more maneuverable, and an ion cannon turret. That ion can matter. For anybody who maybe doesn't know, if you ionize one of these vultures or tri-fighters, that takes away the action. Okay, it takes away their action because normally you can only focus. These droids can't focus. You can only calculate. So you're taking away the mod there.
So it's interesting that he's decided to go down the board edge there and not turn in against the Falcon.
I mean, he might just be looking to eat up a little bit of clock, because the reality is when you have so many ships, you know, you have a lot of options there. What is going on here? What's happening?
They're just fixing a dial.
Okay, got it. And when you have a lot of ships, the clock is to your favor. So if you can delay the engagement longer, then it's not necessarily a bad thing. So the 5 straight, they might also be going to just pursue Nora. If Nora ends up heading down to that corner, she might get a proton torpedo off, but then she might be dead. So, you know, trade maybe one ship for one vulture for Nora. That's a trade of 56 points compared to, you know, anywhere from 20 to 30, 21 or 35. Looking at the loadouts here. Do notice though, man, the pink number pink. Gotta love it. Number pink. Do you see what it has there? It has got a thread tracer.
Yep. Number pink. The man, the myth, the legend. I think I still have the pink sticker on number pink.
Yeah. Number pink is forever. All right, Luke boosting in. Man, that S-Voice token moves very violently. Now, James, what are our records here? Both these guys 4-1?
Stand by.
Standing by.
Drew is... They both 4-1, so this should be a bubble game.
This is a bubble game. Some bubbles. Bubble. Super random life trivia. Did anybody here in the chat ever play the game for NES, Bubble Bobble? It's about these 2 little dragons that captured little monsters in bubbles to defeat them.
I mean, it rings a bell.
That was like one of my favorite games as a kid.
Sounds a little bit like a precursor to Pokemon.
No, not really. Bubble Bobble was my jam. I still have it. It's in my NES is in my basement.
Aww.
Bubble Bobble on stream next Thursday. Let's go. All right, where are these guys going? Leia played it cagey. You saw her try for that target lock to kind of check in range.
I think this is going to be a very cagey game. So Nora, being in the position she's in now, she's got to be careful that she doesn't get exposed. But I think we're probably going to see her go towards the left of the map.
Okay. Let's see what we get here. And it looks like the droids have decided that Leia is the target, or at least they're going to be going towards the center of the board.
Be interesting now to see whether he turns this into a just moves his formation and turns exactly this. Yeah, he is. As opposed to wheeling the formation, he's just doing the turn.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that that we got to watch out for, though, when you turn into a column, your back row, right? Your advantage is your numbers. If that back row is not in range when you're firing a salvo, you're limiting your effectiveness.
And that's where I say, rather than wheeling the formation, he's just turned it. So wheeling is a term from when you've got rank and file troops.
Mm-hmm. The outside should move faster to bring the whole line around, right?
Yeah. Which you can do with a formation, and that's where you you do like the 3 hard with certain ones, and you can wheel the whole formation around. But whereas here, now again, it's not too bad for him, because if he just does the hard one with yellow and brown next turn, in fact with the whole formation, yellow and brown don't care about being on that rock, and you've effectively turned your entire formation around to trap Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's pretty much headed towards that corner now.
Yeah, she's committed 100%.
Yeah. Because Falcon losing the hard one in 2nd edition makes it a lot less maneuverable.
So Leia has got a range 3-shot through a rock on that yellow vulture.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see where Luke ends up as well. Take a look. With our Choose Your Champion bets closing, 60% of the field believes in the Separatists. All right, Nora noping out there. I really think that he thought the formation was going to head and try to get Nora. But this is a problem for Nora, because Nora likes to be at range 1. Like that's her home. Her ability states that if there is an enemy ship within range 1 and she's defending, she gets to add an evade, so it makes her more defensive. And of course, also her tech, right? She's got a there you go. While you defend, if there's an enemy ship at range 0 to 1, add 1 evade result.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I like what he's done here with the positioning, because it means now that the Separatist player's got to make a choice. Which ship does he go after? So if he comes down the middle and tries to hone in on Luke, then he's got Leia and Nora hitting him in the flanks. If he goes after Nora, he's got Luke and Leia coming from behind. If he goes after Leia, Luke and Nora can get him in the flank. So he's approaching this in the right way in terms of making it so that he's either going to have to split his ships up, the Separatist player's going to have to split his ships up, or he's going to get 2 ships in the flank.
Because Luke boosted, right?
Luke took a target lock.
Took a target lock. Okay.
Maybe
No, he bear rolled.
okay. So none of those things.
Not the first, not the second, but the third.
I think you spend the force. Yeah.
All right, going for 3.
Disrespect.
Calculate out from the back file.
Yeah, you spend it from whoever's furthest away.
Yep. I will say, when you're approaching from a column and you haven't taken any damage, calculate management is a lot easier because you know, like, oh, these ships aren't in range. I can just spend their calculates willy-nilly. And like you said, Darren, you start from the back to not risk your calculates in the front.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right, we'll see if the vultures can actually do some damage here on Luke.
So pink does have him. I think it's rough, but I'd go with a thread tracer shot right now.
We'll see what the debate is. So it's going to be it's a 3-on-3 shot. He's going for the thread tracer. Spend a calculate. That's 2.
Yep. Spend it from somebody else.
And it's not going to hit, but I think that was 100% worth it. 100% worth it. Because if that hits, you give those 2 other vultures some target locks. That's solid.
Yeah, and you've got 2 charges with it, so it's not like you've just wasted your one-shot munition.
Mm-hmm.
So no shot from blue. Got brown now.
A note there on the thread tracer. Tracers do not give a range bonus. That's why it was only 3 dice.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Continuing into Luke. You know what? He might consider going into Nora.
Yeah.
1 hit. And with the 4 dice, that tells you it's going into Luke. Safe here. And he's probably going to continue into Luke if that's been his priority. And yes, going into Luke again.
You've done no damage. I'd switch to Nora now.
He does. Okay, good.
It's unobstructed.
Yep.
She's got no defensive mod.
1. And there you go. You got something. 1 is better than nothing. All right, and we are back to dials. All right, so really quickly here, the Omega qualifier will get up on YouTube relatively quickly. We prioritize our event streams before anything else. If you are watching this on YouTube later, or you're live now, if you want to participate in the Vader Challenge, the Vader Charity Challenge, come to a Twitch chat. All right, come to Twitch and type !Vader in the Twitch chat. Yes, you can even do it while we're offline, just so you know. It's quite easy to do. You just go to our Twitch channel, click on chat, and the window will pop up. Type !Vader, and let us know if you want to participate in it. Basically, if you're correct, if you believe that that Vader is 99 points or cheaper, okay, and you win, you have a chance to win some prizes, some pretty big prizes, because that's Team Vader. If Team Vader wins, Dion is giving to 2 people 1 copy of every expansion for a year to 2 different people. If Team Vader wins, that's 99 points or cheaper. But if you choose Team Dion, okay, if you choose Team Dion, that means you think that Vader's going to end up being 100 points or more. And if Team Dion wins, you have a chance to win some T-shirts. No ships for a year because Dion's on your team, and we believe the same thing, all right? But the T-shirts are just for funsies. Now, if you're on the losing side of either of those, you also donate $10 to charity. You post on Facebook and or Discord and or Instagram a picture of your donation with the hashtag GSP Vader Challenge, and Dion was right, or sorry, you're right, I was wrong in there. So looking forward to that. Go ahead, tag me in it as well. Epic Squad Pack release puts Dion in the poorhouse. Listen, I'll put my money where my mouth is. I will put my money where my mouth is, okay? Here we go.
So it looks like he made a choice. He's
going at
Leia.
he's going at Leia. He's anticipating Leia coming fast. Now, if Leia does a hard 2 boost to the right, that'd be an amazing move, because I think it fits.
It's going to be close. That's what I'm saying. If Leia's done because they don't have the hard 1 now.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did a boost here with the Tri-Fighter.
Ooh, you called it. Good call there, Darren. I like it. I like it. Getting a little bit more aggressive, because if Leia does come down the alley, that's going to be a range 1 shot. 4 dice. Yeah. Watch out.
And if he was over this side of the formation, he wouldn't get shot, likely. And that's the great thing with the Tri-Fighter, because it's got that boost into focus. It gives it that little bit more flexibility.
Yep. And here are the vultures all turning here. And once again, that Tri-Fighter is going to be in that front rank. We'll probably see the boost here as well.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
There's a calculate.
No, calculate. Maybe
the boost won't fit because they're so close.
Too tight. Formation too tight. He doesn't want to waste the mod.
Yep, no, I get that.
Nora, 2 turn. Starting to creep. We'll have a shot from downtown.
We'll see Nora try and come in here because she's got the range 1 torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to close that distance, but playing a little bit conservative, because if those vultures that have just jumped straight down her throat, she'd want the focus as well. So.
And here we go. What do we got, Leia? I thought okay, wait. We might see what we're talking about. We see Luke turning away.
Yeah, I think that he thought that the vultures were going to come in on Luke.
Uh-huh.
Which probably means that Leia. Yep, there we go. Leia's going straight. Now, bank boost probably still doesn't get her out of it.
It does not. I think it actually might bring you into more arcs if you boost. And here we go.
I think she's in all arcs.
Leia's going to need a hot die in order to... Nick Tobin says, oh my. Yep. That is a lot of arcs. You are sitting in likely all 8 of them. If you're lucky, you got out of the red and white droids.
Looks like all 8. I think we're probably going to see tracer threads from pink. And if that doesn't work, you see tracer threads from blue.
Mm-hmm.
Not blue, sorry. Green.
Now, Leia taking the range 1 shot. Going for a big haymaker. Got hit, crit. Spends the lock. Got 4. Can she clear a ship off the table before it starts? That'd go a long way.
The ones that roll paint roll out the box.
Of course. Here we go. And that's 3. Clears that Tri-Fighter off the table. That right there might end up saving Leia this turn. Huge. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, that 4 dice range 1 shot that could have had a target lock and calculate would have really put some hurt into that Falcon.
Mm-hmm. Nora reaching from downtown, range 3. This is going to have to be primary.
Probably goes into yellow. I mean, at best, you're hoping to try and take out a mod. Go into brown.
1 crit.
Yep. Should have 3 die for defense here.
And doesn't matter. We'll you can have the extra 1 if he wants it.
Disrespect. Didn't need it, got it anyway. So yeah, I think we're likely to see some thread tracers here.
Yep, set it up. Set it up, because two hits, which is what you're expecting off of these 3 dice, hoping that you get a focus in there. And you can convert it. That is guaranteed. There it is. Don't even have to waste to calculate. Target locks all around. Target lock party. Target lock party. Tasty.
Now, if everything hits and Leia rolls no evades, it's a dead Leia.
Oh, 100%.
That's the only way Leia gets taken off the board now.
Why is that not the default? It really should be.
He has to change the setting for himself.
Okay.
Or Dion just manhandles it. You know. He got it. We got there.
Bingo bango.
Bingo bango.
And then they all go on Leia. Yeah, you might want to move all of those locks over to Leia, just so that...
Now, usually what we'll end up doing is cleaning it up as they go, and then whatever's left, you place it on Leia. So lock is gone. Takes 1. First damage. Next one. So probably not going to die since she has dodged 1.
That's she can't die. Well,
as I said, probably because it crits. Yeah. All right, spends, hit crit, takes another, plinking away.
Now she can't die. Unless they were all crits.
Crit. Well, she's still got to get through those shields. We'll see if those shields end up going down. There's a target lock. And that's going to be 2 more. Spend greens probably, or anybody who hasn't used it yet. And that's going to be another one. Leia throwing these evades. This could end up being a big deal. Getting her 1 step closer, each one, to the end game. Here's the lock. Another conversion, but gonna have to spend 2 calculates in order to do this. Does. Taking 2. Shields are down.
So we've got 2 shots left coming into Leia.
2 more.
Yeah, just flip them to crits. That's...
Here we go. Here's a target lock.
Yeah, you spend that lock.
Another conversion there. Spin a calculate, hit crit. You know you're getting a crit under the hole this time.
Mm-hmm. 1 crit.
What do we get? We got a blinded pilot. Can only use a force to modify offensively.
Now, Leia does have the force.
She does.
But
usually you want to convert that force for a focus is what you're looking for.
Yeah, you normally want the... you normally want the target lock.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are down here. Leia took half points, 35-39. Now, it is still a tight score. I think the biggest problem we have going in here is with Christopher committed hard to getting his Luke Skywalker away. And this is one of those situations where if you're just jumping into this game and you're not thinking about what the reason for the moves are, you look at it and say, wow, this looks really strange. Why is Luke pointed the complete other way? But Christopher was convinced. He made the call. He said, I'm pretty sure this swarm is going to chase after Luke, so let me run away. That way I can do some boost focus shenanigans and get away. Leia gets on the side and takes some pot shots from the side. But because he was wrong on that 50-50 decision, the entire swarm turns to the right where Leia is. Luke is facing the wrong way, and it's going to take... He won't be able to engage most likely this turn. We likely get a Talon row to Luke's left so that he can get some guns on here pretty soon. But yeah, that's the reason why we see that.
I think Nora doing a 4 straight here, Luke doing a 3 Talon roll, and then Leia. You know, do you do the 3 sloop? Do you do the K-turn? Because she can use her ability on herself. Now, unfortunately, she can't. She can't use the focus for offense.
Now, really quickly, I'm going to argue with my friend Adam Kempers. I agree that going after Leia is the correct choice for the droids. But you're coming from the bias of somebody who knows that answer or who believes that is the correct answer, right? But the reality that it was a 50-50. He could have, with the droid swarm, gone up at Luke. Would it have been correct? No. But, you know, it is a 50-50 decision in the fact that the droid swarm basically had 2 choices. Do you go at Luke? Do you go at Leia? One is better than the other. Leia being the better shot. Better decision there. But I still think it's 50-50 in the sense of the decision making. I love you, Adam.
I think a 3 bank from Nora here is actually pretty decent too.
No, Nora was going hard.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. Into
3 bank to the right.
Yeah.
So these 2 are just rotating, just probably to keep Nora honest.
I think you're fine with that. Just get in there. Time to punch some stuff. Here we go.
The difficulty here is going to be if Leia escapes.
Alright.
All right, and you can see the swarm there lining up for Leia. What's the move, Leia? What's the move? And there is the bump. She bumped the Tri-Fighter, so avoiding the range 1 4-dice shot, but still has three of those little droid guys pointing.
4.
1, 2, oh, 4. Yeah, counting is hard.
Drew's just said, "I love you, Dion." So
I love you too. I love you too. It's true. I mean, if you're gonna leave me public love notes, I'm gonna respond. I'm telling you. No shame. Advanced proton torpedo. Big Bob.
You've already got the lock.
Coming in, fully modified, by the way.
Yep.
So there's a good chance that, I mean, if you get a full string 5, there's literally nothing that the little vulture that could do anything.
It'll have 3 dice because of the rock.
Is it obstructed right in front of him? It's go. Oh wait, the lock's on the yellow one. Yeah, it is obstructed.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it anyway.
And you hope. But here we go. 5 dice. Advanced proton torpedo. You only got 1 blank. Here we go. Just looking for some paint. 5 out of 8. Got it.
And 2 crits. So, can that little droid roll some paint?
In the name of Toasty? No. No, you can't. Now, Smallenberg in the chat says, my wife says when she hears your voice in our living room, she often, so often, that you should be invited for Thanksgiving.
Why would you spend 1 there?
He spent a...
He spent a calculate.
From
Brown.
From Brown. That has to be a mistake, right?
Maybe?
Now that is that is a mistake for sure.
I mean, that's what he chose to do.
Oh wait, but the ship are they still initiative 5?
I think he just didn't mean to kill or didn't mean to take that one.
Wait. Let's see if it matters.
Luke spends the force.
If he rolls 2 eyeballs, it matters. It doesn't matter. Okay, leave it alone. Luke deals a hit crit.
Could be a dead vulture.
Fuel leak. Irrelevant crit.
Nobody cares.
When you only have 1 health left.
Laughs in robot.
Roger, Roger. Mm-hmm.
I think Leia might get out of this.
She might. Let's see.
She's got 5 left. She's taking 12 dice.
I think she's gonna die, man. And you got a couple target locks out there as well.
See, this is where I think Leia goes for one of the target locked ones. So green.
Yep. If you can pop one of these at range 1, that'd be massive.
Yeah. You go for green. Green's got a lock. I don't want to tell him he's wrong, but he's wrong.
Yeah, he's leaning towards the idea of focus fire. And most of the time, focus fire is correct to try to get that off the table. But this was when you have a possibility of end up losing this big ship, and losing Leia most likely means that you're going to be on your back foot. Let me put it that way, right?
Because Brown's gone now, but Brown was no threat that round. Like, okay, you could have shot Luke. Range 3, Luke's got the force. Maybe chips the damage off. If he shoots Nora, he's not going to do anything because Nora adds an evade. Whereas if he'd have gone in here against green, or, well, he can't go against red. If he'd gone against green, green's then either going to spend a calculate or die.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
Hey, James, draw 1 more card on that brown vulture because fuel leak.
So there you go. You spend 2 calculate, 1 from yourself, 1 from white.
And that's going to be for sure 2 damage. Taken 3. Leia down to 2 hull. Here's the next shot. Range 1. This one has a target lock. Spends a calculate though, and that's it for Leia.
Yep.
So yeah, what we were talking about there is Leia. What she could have done was just take an uppercut. Take a big swing at one of these vultures to try to clear one at range 1 and give her a chance to live. Now, you could see that there were still going to be more shots by the time she ended up dying, but when there's a good chance you're going to be on the losing side, you got to play those less likely odds. Sometimes break our conventional rules, ideas like focus fire, and see what you can get. Because there was a path there that increased the possibility of Leia living had Leia been able to initiative kill one of those vultures.
And that's where, again, I think that if Nora had have done the, say, 4 straight, she might have also been able to take out, say, blue or pink with those torpedoes. And then you kind of you start to tilt the balance a little bit more. Now, it's still anyone's game, but I think here we're probably going to just see the 1K turn.
Yeah, 1K, flip it and rip it, baby. I mean,
Luke's got this rock in the way. Nora's got the rock in the way.
You can get the K turn. You can also hard turn. I mean, if you want to delay, you got the hard turn barrel rolls out.
I also like the 2 talons to the left, and with the white tri-fighter, just like 1 hard boost calculate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't think that was the right thing to do.
What, did he accidentally just click undo?
He clicked undo.
Oopsie. Easy fix, no problem.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
You guys didn't know that the vultures have backward maneuvers now, guys? You didn't know? No, that was a mistake. You accidentally hit the undo button on the dial. Yeah, he's got a couple options here how he wants to approach with the vultures, or with the, sorry, they're not all vultures, with the droids.
So at the moment, it's final salvo territory, 77-77.
We are right there. This would be 10 versus 5, favoring the Separatists. Now, one thing we got to talk about is Christopher's not out of this, because it is tied up right now. If Nora can take a ship and a half, okay, if she can get a ship and a half off the board before dying, and you still have all of Luke, you have a chance in the end game. But we have to see where Nora commits right now, because she came in, she popped the ship with the advanced proton torpedo. That was great. But in this upcoming turn, we'll see if she can get anything off.
I mean, here, I don't hate like a 1 or a 2 straight from Nora. Just reload.
That's actually genius.
You reload those torpedoes and then go, okay, that's fine. I'm not getting shot this turn, and I've now just refilled my big gun.
I kind of forgot that the Y-Wings had reload.
Yeah, Y-Wings are disgusting reload. I played someone the other day who had concussion bombs on a Y-Wing and dropped a concussion bomb to put a damage card on Wolfaro on the Ozatop, and then reloaded.
I played against pretty recently what is it? The Miranda with concussion bombs, Saw Gerrera in the U-Wing, and then a Wolfaru. And Saw Gerrera, when the friendly damaged ship attacks, they can reroll 1 die. And so he kept, so everyone was damaged at the very beginning of the game.
Yep.
And had had FCS the entire game.
Passive mods for days. You've got FCS and you've got an extra dice from Wolfaro. It's just disgusting. I think maybe you just take a lock here. Oh, he's rotating the turret. I think you play conservatively with Luke for a little bit.
Yeah, but you have that defensive ability versus 2 dice guns at range 3. If you could just kind of peck away, it seems solid.
Yeah, but I've just remembered that Luke's got the R2 astromech, so...
Oh, like, yeah, you got some regen. You're right.
A couple of fields and then take some time out.
All right, here we go. That is just barely a range 2 shot to blue. Taking the shot.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
3 dice.
I'd re-roll all.
Yep, do them all. Re-roll them all. All right, he's holding on to that focus. Hopefully he doesn't get screwed. There, right there it is.
I think I still spend both because
I spend both. Yeah.
You get one. I know you get one back. Let's see if you kill the ship, then it works out. Then you're right. You only get the crit though. What say you? Weapons failure. Okay, there we go. -1 attack die. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Junk. Weapons failure.
I probably wouldn't even shoot that one at Luke. I wouldn't want to give him the force back.
1 attack die vulture. I mean, you're right. Yeah, don't shoot that 1 attack die vulture because it's likely, very unlikely to do anything. Kylo Ren, damage is clear but not up to date since the concussion bomb. Kylo Ren, what are you talking about? We didn't have a concussion bomb. What do you?
We don't have a Kylo Ren.
No, Kylo Rem is their their name in the Twitch chat. They might be typing about a different game. All right. Oh, hit crit getting through. And that is an ion hitting there. So you know that the green green vulture going to be going one straight next turn.
And no action is the killer thing there for the droids, which thematically I quite like. So nothing for the white, nothing for pink. I wouldn't bother with blue.
Alrighty. Next one coming here.
So do you go Nora here or Luke?
I mean, Nora's at range 2. I think you go Nora.
No, Nora's at range 1.
Oh, is it? Oh, because she... Yep. Then you go at Luke.
Ah, so he's firing...
Thread tracers. Trying to set up some locks on the chosen one here. Spend the force and avoid it. Now with that thread tracer being thrown out there, that is the second thread tracer. for that one. So there are no more thread tracers in the list, I don't believe.
Pink. Number Pink still got one.
Number Pink still got one. You're right.
That shouldn't have happened. He's got weapon. Yeah, there we go. I think they've just caught it. He's got damaged weapon. Weapon failure.
I'm confused.
Again, going into Nora, but Nora's just going to add an evade. So yeah, Nora doesn't care. She adds an evade.
All right. I'm really sorry, Twitch chat. I'm really confused. What's going on in the chat? There's an argument going on that I do not understand where it's coming from.
I think they're triggered by the damage on Wolfaro, where you drop a damage and then it triggers all the people's abilities.
Oh.
And I think people are just taking a little bit of a...
Yeah, I'm kind of the same camp where like you're using a concussion bomb on your own ships to damage your own ships. That way you can throw extra red dice. Like it seems really weird and wrong, but I mean it's an interaction that obviously the developers thought about. I
mean, maybe they thought about it, but maybe they thought about it. But that in my camp is jank. Like my boy James, I don't think he's in the chat today. Neil Saturn, he loves doing stuff like that. Like that's one that has become more meta. But like when I see people using upgrade unconventionally, even if it's not great, it is hilarious. Because Wolfaro is. I mean, Wolfaro is not meta breaking in any way. It's fine.
And it's like, where do you draw the line? People might go, "Oh, that's jank and it's broken. It's not how they intended." Well, one, you don't know how it was intended, but
right.
Two, let's look at things like Tori and Caldara in the with the shotgun of "I'll shoot my own friend with munitions failsafe and I'll cancel it, but you take a damage."
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's another shenanigans there.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, and then you or who's. You shoot Gargor, who's touching another enemy.
Yep.
And then they take a damage again.
Now that's hilarious. That's fine. That's fine.
Embrace the jank.
I'm on team. Go ahead and bomb your Wolfaro. You're fine.
So what you're saying is you supported the Empire when they bombed the Wookiees. Interesting.
Whoa. Don't put those words in my mouth.
I'm just paraphrasing.
Yeah. No. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's see here. We got 18 minutes and change left. Still tied up. Still in final salvo territory. Now looking at Drew's side of the board, one damage on the blue gives up half points. One damage on the green, half points as well. Red is full.
I think we're probably just going to see something like a one bank here from Nora.
Hey, James, real quick, tick down the upgrade size by 1, just because I noticed that the Red Vulture is hiding behind the Co-op Print Yards, sponsored by Co-op Print Yards logo there in the bottom right-hand corner. Just barely. Perfect.
2 straight here from Red. Jump over green and then bump him.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll see if Luke is going to get actions. Now Red using those, engaging the grappling struts. Engage the struts.
So then green just bumps into the back of him.
Mm-hmm. Little tactical bump.
Why is Red stressed? He shouldn't be.
And remember, the struts just do not need to. The struts do not state that you need to fully execute. It's just executing the maneuver there. Alrighty. And here is the 2 bank there from the Tri-Fighter trying to set up a little kill box here for Luke Skywalker.
Well, it's going to be difficult for Luke to get out of there.
And he does bump. You know what, though? By turning away, he actually ends up mitigating 1 shot. Because rather than getting shot by what would have been 4 ships if he would have gone something like 1 straight into blue, he's now only being shot by 3 ships.
Yeah, he's taken 2 shots away. He's taken away pinks and he's taken away blues.
Yep, opens up the K turn or Talon roll next turn as well.
I honestly think Nora should target lock here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there's no stress there, guys. We're good. There was no stress on the red or the green. They just didn't clean it up. All right, Nora looking for a lock.
Yeah,
take it on green. Get those half points while you can. You know it's unobstructed. You're right there. There you go.
I disagree. I'd have taken it on the Tri-Fighter.
Yeah, so I see a couple of things in the chat talking about ionization and interacting with the struts. There's nothing that prevents it from interacting with it.
Correct. It's just executing a maneuver, and you're executing the ion maneuver. It's the same idea. Here we go. Range 1 into green. And it should be 4 dice. Ion turret. Can only do a max of 1 damage. Spend the lock.
Yep.
1 more guarantees, and there it is. So that is an hit, maybe an ion. Ionized.
Yeah, again, it gives Nora an easy 1 bank next turn just to get that ship off the board.
And here we go. Now, Christopher ahead, 89 to 77. Tri-Fighters trying to do some work now. 3 dice into Luke.
Yeah, Luke could sting a little bit this turn. He's got to calculate the pink.
Yep, guaranteed 1.
Gets the 1. Disrespect. There's the other shield.
Yep, plink, plink. 1 more equals half.
So we've just got red to fire, who's got no mods. Yeah.
Okay. Next shot coming in. Just barely range 1.
Just a crit.
Yep, there's no calculates available. And Luke finally gets a defensive evade there. No damage on this one. Now, there's some people in the chat asking about the interaction of the ion and the grappling struts. So there's a couple different sentences inside of grappling struts. the first one is still live. It says you ignore obstacles at range 0 while you move through them because they are already open. Now, the next section says after you reveal your dial. So everything after this is not going to happen, okay? There is no, you don't do a 2 straight. None of this happens. You execute the, you execute the ion maneuver, and then you flip the card. So we get the first sentence. We're going to execute the ion maneuver after the maneuver's been executed, and then you flip the card. So now what ends up happening is you no longer, if you're still on that rock, you no longer ignore them at range 0, okay? You no longer ignore them at range 0. And then the with the last part, the question I guess I have, and this is going to be a D. Yoon question, is once that flips and you're no longer ignoring obstacles, do you roll for a rock? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. So if somebody Kira's off if somebody jams off a Kira lock and you're on a rock, do you roll for it after they jam it? It's the same situation.
Yeah, because you'd immediately overlap.
Right? I think so. I don't know. Quick chat, what do you guys think? I'm starting to think no, though. I'm starting to think no because it's... don't you only roll during activation? No, not necessarily.
So, like, if you attracted onto a rock, you'd roll it straight away.
Right. No, actually, I don't. No, because I'm remembering. It is move. Let me reference my quick tips. 1 second. I made a video on this.
Is it move or is it overlap?
I'm pretty sure it's when you move through it.
No, I think it's when you overlap. Like,
but you overlap when you move, though.
But rigged cargo chute, you drop that on someone, you roll for it straight away.
Think
you're on your own.
Let's go a looking.
I think if you were on a rock that you had locked and someone jammed that lock off, you would roll for the rock straight away.
Has
the
AP...
This is a difficult round for the Separatists here because they're kind of a little bit out of position. Luke's got a nice 3 Talon roll to the right to try and put himself kind of behind where this swarm is.
All right, I'm looking through the rules right now for the rule.
So we've got a 1k here from this blue vulture. Red staying where he is. Honestly, I don't hate the evade here. Tri-Fighter's already got a target lock. I guess he didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, so I talked to them, and they said that he has to flip his card now, though. And he can't shoot, but he does not roll for the damage.
So you ignore obstacles at range 0 while you move through them. After you revealed your dial, which you didn't do.
Yeah, so just skip down to the last sentence then.
Yep, fair.
Yeah, so he can't shoot with it.
I personally think he would roll there, but
No, it's because it execute. You flip after you execute.
okay.
That's why. We see an R2 charge here being used on Luke to get a shield back.
Yeah, makes sense. Just get the dragon on it.
About the droid stuff?
Yeah, because Dion's quickly looking through all the rules.
No, I just talked to D and Daryl.
Okay.
Oh man, I feel so bad for this green vulture.
Yep.
Nora just bullied this poor guy.
Yeah, you spend the lock.
Yeah.
There we go. And he's dead.
Wow, that is the saddest little vulture.
Yeah, he's got 2 already, so yeah.
All right, let's. I guess let's see if this Tri-Fighter can do anything to Luke.
Well, he's got the lock. He's got he's got a couple of calculates. So
Yeah, he should theoretically be able to do at least 1 damage here.
surprised he's starting with red, to be honest. I kind of want to have the shot against Luke.
Yeah, the super modded shot.
Yeah, because now you see he.
Oh man, do you spin both?
I think you kind of have to.
Yeah, because if he blanks, then.
And this is why you shoot with white first, because white.
But white might not need it.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
If he'd have shot with white first, he'd know whether he's got the calculator or not. And by just doing the one, he Nora's automatically getting one. So
no, I definitely get you.
Yeah, he's going to feel real bad if white rolls 3 natural hits out of hand. Because I think white here has got double mods. He's got the target lock, but he's also got Pink's calculate and his own.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It ended up being okay.
Yeah. Could have been more.
I understand what you mean, though, man. I am 100% on the efficiency train. Choo choo. So,
Luke probably spends both force.
Yeah, why would you not?
I think with 3 minutes left, you kind of got to go for a reversal now. Just try and punch through Nora.
Yeah, what does that look like? He gets yeah, if he gets half on Nora, he will put him ahead.
Yeah, and that's where it's kind of like, well, Nora, what have you got? You've got 9, so you've got to do 5 damage. You've already done 2. Which is annoying that she's got the always adding the evade.
Oh yeah.
But with 2 rounds, which is pretty much what you've got with the time you've got left. If you can get it to half.
So do you turn left with red here? Or do you turn towards the top of the board, or do you stay in that direction?
No, red just stays where he is. Takes calculate, and then I think you Talon roll with white tri-fighter, just do a 2 straight with blue, and then hard to maybe barrel roll calculate to get closer to white to give him a mod.
You 3K or you Talon roll?
With which one? Sorry.
The white tri-fighter, because they have the 1 Talon, or the 3K, or the 5K.
I do the 1 Talon.
To left or right?
Right.
Yeah, I have a feeling that like Nora may like 3 bank left and then like barrel to get out of a couple arcs.
Yeah, potentially. It's such a tough one now because he's got half his list left.
Yeah,
but they're fairly
left, yeah.
Yeah, they're fairly kind of rigid in where they're going to maneuver.
Yeah, Pink's facing the wrong way if he wants to turn back on, and stressed if he wants to turn back on to Nora.
They're spread out from their kind of sharing their calculates and things, so it's tough.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, chasing Luke would be easier, but getting half points on him is harder because you've got the range there. He's always going to keep getting the force.
Yeah, so red does stay straight. Ooh. He is going after Luke. Oh, I see a boost here.
I was talking for a while, and I was wondering why you guys were ignoring me. Okay, so I was muted.
Oh, he found out we were ignoring him.
We can hear you.
Luke has another regen charge, so looking forward to seeing him get back up to full. That means that Drew's gonna have to push through 3 damage in order to get half.
So we see that classic move through a rock, flip your struts, barrel roll off the rock, and get a calculate.
Well, how long was I muted? I must have been muted for a while. All right, anyway.
Basically, since I came back in and started talking about how ion affects.
Oh, what? Are you kidding? Oh, yeah. My God. I wondered why. I was like, man, these guys are ignoring me. Why are they not reacting to what I'm saying?
They're being mean.
Mom.
I was like, he's like just gone. I don't know where he went.
That is hilarious. Well, round 6, baby. Round 6, different time zone.
We're all tired. We're sleepy. What time is it over there? Like
it's 2:30. It's gonna be at 2:22.
Yeah. It's 20
Been up
past
for a
8.
while.
Man,
yeah, same for me. I'm in the UK as well.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm in Suffolk.
Nice.
I left. Oh my gosh, that was like 10 minutes ago. Talking about the
You've
rock.
been gone for a while.
Oh
yeah,
my
we thought you kind of, like,
goodness! No, I was back. I was back within like a minute, but I just got to press the button. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. He said, Dio would go do some research on what how ion affects if a droid if it's already struts open.
I had to take a trip to the Library of Congress, apparently. All right.
I assumed it was like the time when you were in Europe and everybody was looking for you and you'd fallen asleep on the toilet.
I did not. What?
At Euros, you went to the toilet and you fell asleep.
I did not.
Yes, you absolutely did.
I don't remember this.
You came back.
I don't remember this.
People were looking for you and you'd gone to the toilet and you'd fallen asleep.
Well.
And that is now canon.
Here we go. Range 1. Luke did not regen. He chose violins.
I bet he'd wish he'd done the 3-turn boost.
3-turn focus boost is probably better, but he is risking half points. Can you clear ship? Because that is what you've committed to right now.
Okay, so both of these ships, the pink Trade Federation Zone and the white Tri-Fighter.
Oh!
Needs natties. Stays alive.
Stays alive? Question mark?
Crits.
2 crits. Hope one of them's not a fuel leak or a direct.
Spend. Let's see what we get.
Just be like damage sensor array.
Damage engine.
Come on, fuel leak.
Here we go. Direct hit! Pop, baby! You got the vulture.
Oh, no.
That might lock it up for Christopher.
Goddamn space terrorists.
That's so unfortunate for Drew.
It's over. It's all over. Well, maybe 123 to 77 at the moment.
So
Man.
yeah, time's been called. So Nora, knowing that she can't half point anything on red, is probably just going for a long shot for some more points onto.
Yeah. I mean, there's a chance that you could take out white. You might get him to spend a mod.
You're saying there's a chance.
Indeed. I mean, there's still a chance that. Well, yeah, lots can happen. Oh, feels bad there to not.
Oh, hey, one more.
You spend the calculate.
Yeah, it's range 3 though. You should roll one more.
Yeah, true. Come on, evade.
Yeah.
Natty? No,
No.
denied.
Man,
So you spend the calculate there, protect the points.
I don't know, because if you end up needing that calculate to deal 3 damage, if you deal 3 damage to Luke here,
He's got the target lock.
What you got?
So he needs to do like 4 damage or something stupid here to Nora to get half points. Yeah,
And
not gonna happen.
it's not going to happen.
oh
And
man,
half points on Luke now doesn't do it for him.
what if he kills Luke? What if he kills him?
I'd be amazed. 5 damage from 3 dice, from 4 dice. It's not impossible.
Why is he dealing damage here?
He's dealing damage to Nora.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, yeah. So 4 crits here. That's the dream.
Big money. Big money. No, not enough big money.
Spend the lock on all 3.
Yep. Now spend it on all 4. Actually, no, the 3. The 3 is the right choice.
Yeah. No, spend it on all 4 to get 4 crits. Disrespect.
Oh, got 4.
There's a chance.
Got 4, but
So-
you're going to be 1 short. You're going to be 1 short. Oh.
No, so if Luke blanked out and it was a direct, you would just tip it. He's going to take hit crit.
Yep. Stun pilot. Well, congratulations to Christopher Parkinson for getting the dub. Good game. Good game. What a game. Lots of back and forth in that one. Great game from both players. It's a great way to end today's event. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well, let me take care of the players. We'll do some giveaways, and we'll call it a night, day. Depends where you are. All right, let me go take care of the players. All right. X-Wing players we should be wrapped up here. Let me go to the tournament chat. Can I see you guys?